Jewish Meditation Series, Lesson 3, Labeling. The basic practice of meditation is simple yet challenging. Simple to describe, yet challenging to enact. You choose a focus and commit yourself to holding your attention there. Your mind wanders and you return, wanders and you return. No blame. You don't berate yourself for losing focus. You don't engage with the distraction. You just let it go and return without drama, without comment. You just return. This simple practice never expires. It does not grow obsolete. There is no end to the deepening of peace and truth and dveikut that ensue from a lifetime of even just dabbling with meditation. Yet it is also possible to use the meditative calm for a different kind of inner work. It is possible to use the negative spaces, the distractions from focus, to gather precious information about our personality. Meditation then becomes a kind of field trip, inward focused, where the object of exploration is our very own self. Meditation provides a rare opportunity to observe our subtle habits of thought, the interpretations we constantly make about the world. They happen so fast, at lightning speed, that we don't even realize that a thought has occurred. Instead, we are left with its after effect, the feeling tone that it generated, which now disturbs our peace. We are sad or anxious or insecure, and we have no idea why. We have no recollection of where that feeling came from. Our mind works on many levels simultaneously. Some of them are obvious, like our daily interactions with the world, and some are hidden because they transpire beneath the surface, and we rarely tune in down there. Meditation is the perfect opportunity to discover these deeper patterns of thought that are actually happening all the time, but are drowned out by the distractions of daily life. In meditation, we unplug from that surface level of activity. We close our eyes and sit in silence, detached from external stimuli. We try to hold our attention on the focus we have chosen. We get distracted and return again and again. Yet in this variation of meditation, we actually pay some attention to where our mind wanders. What kinds of thoughts come up? Is there any pattern to them? The idea is not to engage with the content of these ruminations, but to identify their category, label them, and then return, as usual, to our focus. You may notice that some of the thoughts that pass through are healthy, empowering, and generous, while others are unproductive, self-defeating, and stingy, with all points in between. The label might be judging, blaming, or predicting the worst, praising, thanking, admiring, even perhaps just planning or narrating. Because we have committed to a focus, the distracting thoughts stick out by contrast. They are always happening at the base of awareness, but now, with meditation, they grow conspicuous. In this way, we actually glimpse the underpinnings of our personality and the origin of its particular brand of neuroses. These subliminal thoughts exert a profound effect on our quality of life. The spiritually unproductive ones prompt behaviors, emotions, and energetic fields that are similarly misguided. Wow, I just had 5 judgmental thoughts in less than a minute, and I would never have considered myself a judgmental person. I never noticed how much I judge people. As our meditation deepens and our mind quiets, there is always a new frontier. There is no end to the mystery of our soul and no limit to the peace that ensues in the wake of self-discovery. And since the soul is a sliver of Hashem, in knowing ourselves, we learn about God. And the deeper we delve, the stronger our relationship grows with him, her, it. And the stronger that bond, the deeper our inner peace. For the Talmud informs us that Shalom, peace, is one of God's names, meaning that peace, true peace, is a sign of God's presence. And furthermore, as the saying goes, knowledge is power. The more we know about what is happening deep down in our psyche, the better we can detect its wayward impulses and prevent them from materializing in self-defeating behaviors. In summary, it is possible to use the meditative calm to examine our deep habits of thought, our knee-jerk interpretations of the world that we don't generally see because we don't tune in there. This subliminal commentary that happens right under our nose exerts a huge influence on our quality of life. Yet when we finally pay attention to what we're saying to ourselves down there, we often discover that it's the polar opposite of what we actually believe. The first step is to simply observe these deep habits of thought, and that takes months of practice. After that, it is possible to gently correct them, as we shall explore in the next lesson.